To what degree could you characterize how much the Pelosi attack influenced the president's decision to give this address tonight? How much of a catalyst is that? And kind of as a related question, has the president made any personal outreach or considered making personal outreach to Republican leaders to ask them for a more forceful response to condemn that attack, other violence? I understand the power of the bully pulpit tonight, but has he done any direct contact to Republican leaders?
And I appreciate your question, and I understand your question. I'm going to start with the last one first. It should not be controversial to speak out against political violence. It should be something as political leaders should automatically do in a forceful way. And you all have reported on what happened to Paul Pelosi and how horrific it was and how devastating it was and how dangerous that action was. And the rhetoric that we're seeing, that rise of rhetoric that we are seeing, you have people out there who listen and who take that rhetoric very seriously. And so the president believes that it shouldn't have to, he shouldn't have to call them to say, hey, you need to condemn what happened a little more forcefully. That is something that it should just be something that's automatic, and they should just do that. Look, the president, again, is making this speech because we're seeing an alarming number of Republican officials who are saying, they're being very clear, they're not going to accept the results of these elections. That's a problem. And yes, when we see what happened to Paul Pelosi, and again, the president spoke. You all know, you've heard us say this. The president spoke to the speaker on Friday. He spoke very forcefully at his event Friday evening. He spoke to this again on Saturday, and just yesterday in Florida, he spoke in front of Floridians about this attack. And so, look, he's going to continue to call this out. What we're seeing is a attack on our democracy, and the president has been very clear. We need to protect our democracy. We need to strengthen our democracy, and he feels it is important, as the president of the United States, to continue to speak to this. Go ahead, Stephen.